Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Graham. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got a man, it's Graham. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
So Northwestern's offense will get the ball for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism.
They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Handoff from the shotgun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw at St. Clair. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback gets the first down. At the 20, he's got space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Farrell. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the counter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Some misdirection with the counter. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
That's caught. It's Farrell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Grab near the marker. It's Graham. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Gray. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's the pressure. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little room.
Return is brought down at the 33, and your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Out of the gun to give to the back. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll give it to the back. And into the end zone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The give. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gray. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to get outside. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Gray. Finds his man, it's Anderson. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. He's got it for a big play. Oh, a lot of space. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And, guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down, down inside the 5.
A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now on first down from the 30. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position.
There he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. He'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The official says no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Second down coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Right on the money. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Gray. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's still running after the move. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGee. And he laid the lumber to stop it from getting the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll start this drive going to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, ball's incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. To the air, it's Gray. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground. Don't take too many of those big shots.
Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backcourt and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll leave it with him. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Gray. Got a man in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.